grandest stage, multiple times will battle once again. It's Eli Manning going up against Tom Brady. Now let's head down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 10 matchup.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and it's Week 10 here in the NFL as we join you from MetLife Stadium.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Bill Simms. Do we have a little upset special coming your way today? One team's unbeaten.
Well, I'm not going to predict, but I'll say this. When you get to Week 10 and you're undefeated, you get more press around you. More people are asking you questions. Hey, can you go undefeated this year? Nobody's done it since the Dolphins, so you get distractions. Can you deal with it? We'll find out if it's been a problem for the undefeated team.
The best team in the AFC will be kicking off to get this game started. The Giants are back deep, waiting for the kick return. And here we go, two rivals ready to square off. And here's Harris. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. Manning's coming out now for his first series. He's coming off a hit-or-miss game where his quarterback rating ended up right around 70.
I think the first thing that comes to my mind every time I talk about Eli Manning with the New York Giants, the fact that he has never missed a start in his career. That is some outstanding accomplishment. Of course, being the MVP of 2 Super Bowls, that's pretty awesome, too.
The Giants take it from the 23. Jennings inside. Jennings brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
The defense doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop it? Well, they start crowding the line of scrimmage, so you keep crowding that line of scrimmage, look out, they'll throw it over the top.
The Patriots defense now is going to go nickel. The Giants will take the snap from the 30. It's into the surefire hands of Odell Beckham Jr.
This is one of those guys, when you talk about receivers, no matter what, he is always open. If the coverage is tight, don't worry. Throw it out there. He'll make a play.
The Giants have it at the 44. Jennings going to take the handoff now.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Loss of 3 on the play. Second down and 13. Here's our look at the Giants offense. They rank towards the middle of the pack in passing offense this season. The Giants want to convert here, especially after last week's abysmal performance in third down situations. 3rd and 13. The defense gets the sack.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on 3rd down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
The Giants will punt the football. With the fair catch signal here, as he won't return this one. Brady's going to march onto the field, and what a season it's been to this point. Already over 3,000 yards passing.
I think there's a lot of things you could say about Tom Brady, but when you throw for the yards he throws for, the touchdowns, but the thing that jumps out to me is the fact that he very seldom turns the football over.
The Giants will come out in the dime. First down at the 20. And Amendola comes up with the catch.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
The Giants lined up in the nickel. First down at the 39. And he is tackled at the 44. And now that we've got a moment, let's take a look at the Patriots offense. This is one of the better offensive units we've seen in the NFL in years. After running it, it's second down. And it's swatted away. Here's the Giants defense. They have not stopped the run all season long. When you can't stop the run, you can't win. Will it be different today? Can they find a way to win the battle at the line of scrimmage and slow down the rushing attack? The Patriots have it at the 44. On the money. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Good job by the defense. They're well-taught, well-schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the first down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have fourth down.
And picks up maybe 3 or 4. The Giants offense now ready to get a drive going. Not something we've seen a whole lot of to this point, as the punters are having a very busy afternoon of it here, Phil.
Well, you know, Jim, I came into this game and I just wanted to see a lot of punts because that's exciting football, right? Well, that's what we've seen so far.
Ball is out, and the defense has it.
That's an easy correction to make when you fumble the football like that. You got to learn to put 2 hands on it when there are a lot of defenders around you.
The Patriots didn't get much out of that last drive, so now here they come again on offense. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit more of an urgency to the offense this time.
Well, I'll just say this to you, Jim Nance. I sure hope so. After that last drive, that was just too generic, wasn't very well thought out, and they got to change what they're doing on the offensive side.
Got to give that defense a little credit, though, don't you?
Well, yeah, the defense did its job, but that was pretty easy.
Should have had it, but they knocked it out.
Amendola is one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
Looking at every option, and he's going to be sacked. So, just 3 plays and out for the offense.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the 3rd down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
The kick in, it's through there. The kick is good.
Well, Jim, that field goal puts them in the lead. It was a nice drive by the offense, and what it does, it just gives you confidence. You did some positive things on the field, and it should carry over for you for the rest of the game.
Beckham is going to start his return. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Giants just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
The Patriots with a nickel look here on defense. First down and 10. And he just tosses it incomplete. And now here's the Patriots defense. The strength of this defense has been its ability to stop the rush. Second down after the incompletion. The Giants line up, split backfield. handoff by Manning. Collins is all over that offense and brings him down.
Well, there's no doubt what to do in a situation like this. You do not take a chance and put your team in a position where they have to make a big comeback in the second half.
The Patriots defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Makes the catch inbound. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. The offense stopped midway through the first, and they'll now turn to their defense.
Yeah, Jim, they're going to turn to their defense. Here we got a low-scoring game, and what they have to do is go out there on the field, find a way to stop the other offense from scoring some points.
This punt will not be returned. It will never see the field of play as it sails out of bounds.
The Patriots put some points on the board on the previous possession. Although it was just a field goal, Phil, they'll be looking to add some more right here.
Oh, absolutely. I think they were disappointed in that last drive. You got it going. You think here comes a touchdown, and it doesn't work, and you kick a field goal. So a little disappointed. That should give them some momentum to get tougher and make this happen and get a touchdown. When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Here's the handoff to LeGarrette Blount.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
1st and 10. Brady connects with Gronkowski. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
What we're seeing so many times now in this league is the tight ends are getting so good that they have to condense the pass coverage to make sure they stop them, and it's opening up the wide receivers to have a better chance to catch the football. If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
2nd down and 8. The Patriots get a first down. That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Phil?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see them drop a pass.
First down at the 34. And it's on target to Danny Amendola. That's a gain of 7. Mark him down for another reception.
That's a good job by the receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
The Patriots from the 27. Catch made near the sideline.
You can't play zone coverage against this quarterback. He knows it's zone, and he's going to find the open throwing lane, and he gets it done.
The line of scrimmage right at the 24.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Finds Gronkowski. Collins is there that time for the tackle.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
Brady's got it in the gun. Brady to Amendola. Amendola is brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
Brady's going to take it from the gun. Oh, and almost picked off that time.
That's a nice play that time by the defense. The offense is inside your red zone. You got to stop them from scoring. That was a good job of swatting the football away.
Snap back to Brady from the gun. Brady's tackled down after a gain of 5. play after play after play here on this drive. Brady's taking off. The ball is fumbled. They recover their own fumble. And he's brought to the ground.
When you blitz on third down, you hope to get to the quarterback. Here's why. Because there are less defensive backs back there. The chances of giving up the big play are pretty high. But the rush, they're quick enough. They get there and they sack the QB.
And it's a fake.
I like the idea that time. They had the fake field goal pass on. It had everybody fooled, but it's hard to throw that pass in a situation like this. Who's throwing it? It's not the quarterback. Shame it didn't work.
And Cruz has got it. First down.
Receivers get scared sometimes running that slant route. They know their linebackers inside running towards them because they're watching the quarterback's eyes.
First down here after the completion. And Jennings handed the football. Collins is the one who made the big stop. It's now second down. Manning's got two tight ends on the field for this snap. The reception by Beckham. And that's a gain of 10. That's reception number 2 for him.
The Giants, that time, they can't get big yards, but the throw and catch picks up a few, and his third down's much easier with this situation.
The Patriots defense now is going to go nickel. 3rd and 1. They'll go ground. That picks up 7.
Jennings able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. 3rd short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
We're now about to begin quarter number 2. And how much pressure do you think these offenses are feeling right now to open this game up, partner?
Jim, I'm going to go back to when I played. The longer you go in a game without having success, I think it makes you tighter and you lose confidence on the offensive side. So they need something here to get them off to a quick start and get them feeling good.
Setting up now at the 44-yard line.
Second and 11. Has the grab. Picks up 8 here.
The Giants do a good job that time on second down. They don't force the football down the field. They throw it short. They pick up some solid yards to make it a good situation for them. 3rd short.
Manning's now completed 4 in a row. 3rd and 4. Scanning the field. Liddell with the reception. Tackled down at the 28-yard line.
Every quarterback in the NFL loves this coverage where you got 4 defensive backs all playing deep. So in routes, anything across the middle, usually it's wide open. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of the defense that time.
And it's Hightower who makes the play in the backfield. The Giants trail in this one, and the running game has not been an asset. Jennings going to get more touches, and you know he has to learn how to find some openings to get his team back in this one.
You know, I agree with that, Jim, but also I think you got to start to think about changing the play calling. Get this defense off balance, then go back to the run and see if you can catch them off guard. Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
The Giants need to get to the 18 to extend this drive. The Giants will take the snap from the 25. Could have been intercepted.
Good play that time by the defender. He read the quarterback, got in position, and knocked that pass away on 3rd down.
The kick is good.
With the second quarter just underway, they've gotten back to even thanks to the field goal.
That's right. You know what you do? It gives you confidence when you kick that field goal, and here's why on the offensive side. You go, well, the defense hasn't stopped us, or they didn't stop us. We were able to drive down there and get that field goal. That return's good for about 14. The Giants have been relentless when it comes to getting to the quarterback today, Phil. They have. It's been good coverage down the field. So when there's good coverage, the quarterback holds that football just for a half a second more. And that half a second, it's led to hits and sacks on the quarterback. The Patriots now coming to the line. Been a closely contested game so far. The score's 3-3. First down at the 24. Williams all over the ball carrier. And with these type of rush totals, I think you probably have a team here in a tie game that is actually hopeful that better play out of the running game in the second half will lead them to victory. I think you're right. You know, when you get in situations like this, you have to look at the offensive play caller and hope he has patience and he stays with the running game. I'm sure the head coach is telling him just that. You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch. Brady goes to the Gronkowski with the catch. That's his third catch of the day. This tight end's very talented. He's a good run blocker and also a good receiver. Makes a nice catch on that throw. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Brady, handoff. He's taken down at the 47. Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain. It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. They bring in the extra tight end. Brady able to find Julian Edelman. Well, as you saw that receiver make the catch, I'll just say this. You cannot throw the football enough his way. There's no such thing. When in doubt, you don't like anything, turn and find him and throw it to him. The Patriots have it at the 29. Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose. That was a really big hit on that receiver. I promise you, that receiver never thought that guy could hit that hard. The Patriots at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. The Patriots have it at the 29. Brought down by Jason Pierre-Paul. Every defense is looking for somebody to hit the quarterback, and the best person to do it is the defensive end. What a good job that time by him. Lewis is the receiver all the way to the right side. Brady's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Reaches out and grabs it. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down. You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short. Defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a fourth down. Reaches out and snatches it. Taylor's there to make the tackle. The Patriots with the gutsy call, and they convert here on 4th and short. Yeah, it was. Gutsy call by the offense and the offensive coordinator. But look, this guy's willing to take chances, and he tries these plays. Patriots in for the score. Midway through the second quarter, they put themselves in front with that touchdown, Phil. Hey, that touchdown could be a difference maker in this game. You never know. So really well called by the offensive coordinator and executed perfectly by the offensive players. Blunt. They will not find a way into the end zone, so they'll only get 6 points out of the trip. Steven Gostowski's readying his team for the kickoff. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20.
A look at Odell Beckham Jr. right there. It's been a down day for him so far, Phil.
It has. And, you know, if you want to get this team going, you want to find a way to get some momentum on your side. Find a way to get the football to your star wide receiver. He's the guy that makes it happen. And if you get him the football, he can just pick this whole team up and give them a much better chance to win. The one thing as a quarterback, when you miss a big play down the field like that, you got to watch it again the next day on film.
The corners step back. 2nd down and 10. Jennings going to secure the handoff. And Jennings is brought down.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
The Giants get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. 3rd and 9. This play will hold up. He's inbound.
Manning selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
1st and 10. And Jennings taking the handoff.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Loss of 4 on the play. Manning's back in shotgun formation. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
Press coverage all the way. No bump coverage here. Corners backing up. The Giants will take the snap from the 45. That's Manning and Cruz combining. That's reception number 2 for him.
When you're a quarterback throwing against zone defenses, look for the open space. That's what he did that time. He found it, and the receiver ran in there and made the catch.
Manning's completion percentage 70% on the day. Incomplete.
Quarterbacks love to see a receiver have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch.
Jennings lined up in a single back formation. 2nd and 10. After a short delay, now they'll run it. Jennings tackled down at the 29.
Jennings trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
It's 3rd down coming up. The Giants will line up. The first down markers right at the 23-yard line. Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands.
I know it looks easy, but it's not. But a nice throw on the slant route. Slant route means you're slanting towards the inside. Good throw and catch.
Manning's dropping back to pass once again. Jennings with the catch.
I know you won't believe this, but sometimes completing a short pass like that does give a quarterback confidence, so it does serve a purpose.
Second and 8. To the ground. And Jennings is brought down after a gain of about 6 yards.
Well, when you get inside the 20, Jim, sometimes it's hard to throw the football because the defense is not worried about defending the whole field. So that's a good, solid run. Picks up good yards on first down.
3rd and 2. Gets the handle here for about 4.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
And now we reach the 2-minute warning here in the 2nd quarter. Play number 12 coming up for the offense. We're back, and we're coming out of the 2-minute warning in the first half. 1st and goal from the 6. Almost out. This one's going back the other way. Now the this offense has an opportunity to build on its lead after getting the football back on a fumble recovery going into the half.
Yeah, take advantage of this situation. Go out there now and show this defense something they haven't seen already. Catch them by surprise and build on this lead.
Second down and 10. He'll throw it over the middle. Catch made by Rob Gronkowski. The Patriots are up right now, and credit goes to the quarterback here, partner. Brady's been on the mark to this point.
He has. He's one of the better throwers in the NFL. When you give him time like he's had here so far today, he is going to put it right on target. What must it be like to be able to go down there and make a play like that? How about it? One-handed catch. That was special.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
The Patriots take it from the 43. Probably should have had that one, but it goes incomplete.
Long way to go in this game. No reason to panic right now, and I don't think the offense will. They'll call a nice conservative play here.
The line of scrimmage, the 43-yard line. Third down and 10. It's caught by Blunt. Gains 19.
Running backs are such a big part of the pass game now in the NFL. Look at this play, able to take a short catch and get a long gain out of it. Nice job by the running back.
Brady's completion percentage, 70% on the day. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Gains 5. The Patriots now inside the 20. A week ago, they converted time and time again inside the red zone.
I like this decision by the coach to go with the hurry-up offense here late in the first half. You can't be worried about making mistakes. Sometimes you got to be aggressive.
Now looking at third down. Brady is in the shotgun. And it's over to Gronkowski with the catch. The Patriots are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Stepping up, ready to go from the 7. No margin for error from just outside the goal line. And it's knocked down.
Gets tight down here in the red zone. So if you're a defender, read the quarterback. You make a quick break on the football. Hey, you get in a position like this, you can knock it down.
The Giants lined up in the nickel. Second and goal from the 7. Throws the pass. Underneath and incomplete that time.
When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's going to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
This has been a long drive so far. It's an empty backfield for Brady this time. Third and goal from the 7. And Patriots in the end zone. Finding the end zone for the second time. The late touchdown here in the second quarter gives them a nice lead with the intermission looming, Phil.
Yeah, great job on their side. They got a nice lead, but I just want to give you a little warning now. This is professional football, and those are professionals on the other side, and they will fight back. So be ready to come out here and play the same way in the second half.
It'll be a touchback. A look at Chandler Jones right there. He's been the leader for them in what's been a terrific defensive effort up to this point, partner.
And you know what he does? He brings energy to the defense. There's no question about that, and I love the way he plays. It just rubs off on all of his teammates.
The Giants come out with a split backfield. First down at the 20. Jennings inside. Jennings marked down after a gain of 9. The Giants call a timeout, their first. Second and short following the run. One more snap, and we'll head to halftime. Scans the field. The ball is jarred out of his hands. That will bring us to the end of the second quarter here in East Rutherford. We'll take a break and be ready for the start of the second half in just a moment. The Patriots prepared to return the kick.
The second half is officially underway.
And no return as this goes for a touchback.
The Patriots really have this offense cranking, Phil. They've scored on their last 2 series.
You know what we see now in the NFL, so many different ways to move an offense, screens, run plays, power plays, trick plays. Right now, everything working on the offensive side. Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. 2nd and 3. It's Gronk. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down. Tight end has not been a problem lately. This guy, as you can see by the numbers, continues to thrive.
He's one of the best in the NFL, isn't he? And every week he just finds a way to get it done from the tight end position.
And Edelman can't hold on that time.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Tom Brady under center. 2nd and 10. The Patriots now move the chains.
Well, the defense, they give up a first down there. They're behind. They just can't sit back there and keep bending. You got to take some chances. Go on the offensive, on the defensive side, and just make things happen.
Here's the handoff to LeGarrette Blount.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Second down and 11. Davis is brought down after picking up 11 on this play. The Patriots know they have one of the best QBs in the league, and it's showing up in the stat sheet these last 2 weeks. Brady's coming up with big numbers back-to-back weeks.
Well, I think he knows this offense is all about him. The play designs are there for him. The offensive line, they built it to protect him. And boy, he doesn't disappoint, does he, Jim? He can put up some numbers.
Williams is there to take him down.
Oh, we got us a nice drive going here, Jim. Another first down. They are just making one solid play after another and just marching down the field.
Now 1st and 10. It's Gronkowski. 8th catch today so far.
Nice job that time by the offense, getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm, because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
Brady's now completed 4 in a row. First and goal from the 1. Incomplete. Didn't get his feet down.
Got to give the secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
2nd and goal to go from the 1. Touchdown, New England Patriots. Brady's got his 3rd touchdown of the game.
That touchdown early in the third quarter certainly gives them full command of this game, Phil.
Well, let me coach up the defense here, little Jim. What you did in that drive was just not good enough. Change your strategy. Be more aggressive. You're down in the game. We're in the second half. Now it's time to make things happen. Hey, interesting decision. I think we're going to see more two-point conversions in the league this year than ever before, because kicking an extra point from the 15-yard line, it's not a gimme anymore.
Beckham's got it. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. The Giants offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half. Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Two tight ends on the field here. Second down and 10. Larry Donnell has the catch. Third catch today so far. Looking at the numbers, Phil, it's almost shocking to see 2 consecutive weeks with this type of effort out of the quarterback.
All I can say is, wow, I am surprised by this. You just have to wonder, is he okay? But I'll say this, it's hard to keep these great quarterbacks down, so you better stay on your toes.
And Cruz has got it, and a first.
Nice catch that time by the receiver on the slant route. Quarterback puts it right on target.
First down here after the completion.
False start, offense.
First down coming up. Corners are backing off here. Manning will take the snap from the shotgun. Pulls it in. Butler's there to make the stop.
It takes really good corners to play a defense where you challenge the wide receivers and just play them man-to-man coverage. I don't think this defense has that kind of quality corners.
Second down and 8. Handoff made. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
And Jennings got it on the handoff.
Jennings going to be mad at himself after that run. He picked the wrong hole. If he'd have went the other way, he would have had enough space to pick up the first down. He has stopped. Now it brings up fourth down.
Manning from the shotgun. Surveys. What a catch by Odell Beckham Jr. That's his third catch of the day.
I can't give all the credit to the offense here. They go for it on fourth down here in the second half. Even though they're losing, the defense should have known that that play was coming, and they should have stopped it.
Manning's now completed 4 in a row. Jennings going to take the handoff now. Nothing really seems to be going right for this guy lately, Phil. He struggled to run the football last week, and he continues the same today.
Yeah, it's all of the above, Jim. And what I mean by that, it's the running back's fault, it's the offensive line's fault, and let's give a little credit to the defense. They've done a good job stopping the run.
Coming to the line at the 27.
The Patriots with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. 3rd and 9. Jumps up and hauls it in.
This is where on the defensive side, where you have the lead, the team's driving against you, call something different so you can come up with a big play and stop the offense.
First and goal from the 4. Jumps up and hauls it in. Touchdown, and they cut into that lead.
Man, the defense has to be down at something like this. They allow the offense to score that touchdown in the red zone. My gosh, you only have such a small part of the field to defend, and they just didn't get the job done that time.
An extra point is good. Josh Brown about to boot it down the field. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. The Patriots seemingly had everything going early with the passing game, but it's been a big change since. Brady's tried to adjust to the defense, but it hasn't worked out.
Well, he's tried, but listen, there's nothing he can do about the offensive line. It's not been as sharp, and I'll tell you what, when an offensive line is not sharp, a quarterback's going to lose confidence. This is just another way when you run the draw play to see if the defense that you're going against has discipline. If they don't, draw plays work great.
They need to get the play off. Brady from the gun. Brady finds Gronkowski. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. Big and open. That's what this tight end's been today, Phil.
Yeah, we see it more and more. Tight ends getting the football from their quarterbacks. Why? Because they're going against linebackers. They're faster and usually bigger than the linebackers. That's matchups you love on the field.
Catches the ball on the sideline, but does not get both feet down.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
The Patriots from the 32. And he's thrown to the ground.
Quarterback was not alert that time. The corner comes on the blitz, gets to the quarterback, and takes him down.
The Giants with a nickel look here on defense. Trying to beat the play clock. Brady's got it in the gun. Looking across the middle. Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact.
Gronkowski's really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
He'll pick up 7 this time. The Giants take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looks so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate? When you're behind in the football game, all you can do on the offensive side is just go out there and thinking about making plays and picking up first downs. Good job by the offense.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Jennings tackled down at the 29.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Dropping back 3. Donnell with the reception. And that last play made by Pat Chung. You have to wonder about the tight end and what's happened. He's such a big presence on the field. How can a guy that size be invisible 2 straight weeks, Phil?
Well, yeah, he's not making the catches, Jim, but he's doing other things that are helping his football team. He's doing a really good job at blocking for the run game, so it's not all bad from the tight end.
Intercepted. Tackles made.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Patriots have extended their halftime lead, and they haven't wasted any time in doing so as they continue to motor up and down the field.
You know, this is what you got to do in this league now. When it's going well on the offensive side, don't slow down, don't get conservative, keep it going, try to score points, and just dominate the other team.
They better hurry to get the snap. Bolden's handed the football for a gain of about 5.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The Patriots from the 32. It's Amendola. And Amendola's marked down at the 41.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
The Patriots have the football as the fourth quarter gets started. The final quarter underway now with this snap. But the hit knocks the ball out.
Gronkowski is one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
To Williams. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. The Giants pride themselves on their defense, but it hasn't been a strength for them here today.
Yeah, they do, but listen, it's not working today. They've been out there for a lot of plays, and you know what is happening? They have fatigue, and when you have fatigue on the defensive side, what goes? You can't think clearly, and you just keep making bad mistakes.
And it's complete to Danny Amendola. That's his sixth catch of the day. The Patriots have created chances for themselves in the passing attack today. Brady's had a huge performance in this one.
When you talk about creating opportunities, that's where you have to give credit to the coaching staff. They have helped the players. The play designs have been good, and the players are taking advantage of it. Nice job that time by the defensive player. He is all over the receiver in this man-to-man coverage, and there was just nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football.
Third down and 2. Bolden's handed the football coming out of the I formation. The play clock's running down. They'll run it here. They tackle him at the 26-yard line. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Well, when you get a couple first downs on a drive, it just, of course, it makes you feel good about what you're doing. It loosens up the offensive play caller, and there's nothing like dictating to the defense. I love it.
Brady's unable to find his target that time.
That was excellent man-to-man coverage that time. When you want to shut down a receiver, really the only way to do it is to man up and play him one-on-one.
Marching down the field and taking their time. Snap back to Brady from the gun. To Williams. At it for a moment, but the ball is knocked out incomplete.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
The Giants defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Can't hold on here as it goes incomplete.
Davis is going to be so mad at himself for dropping that football because receivers, you never know when your chance is going to come. And then finally, you get open, they call a play where you're the primary guy. It's right there, and you drop it. Well, don't get down on yourself. Stay up. The football will come your way again.
And converts on the 3. They add another 3 here at the start of the fourth quarter to make things a little more comfortable for them, Phil.
Oh, I think they're feeling good. They like where they stand right now, and everything you do is try to milk that clock and speed the process up as the game goes on.
The Giants offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points. when you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time, throws it down the field for another completion.
Manning's completion percentage, 70% on the day. Eli Manning out to Victor Cruz.
The Giants did a good job that time throwing a pass on first down and picked up some nice yards. Now second and short really puts the defense in a tough position.
The Patriots go with the dime formation here on defense. Eli Manning takes it from the gun. Jabal Sheard gets to the quarterback.
Well, that's a sign of a good defense. When you can sack the quarterback, when you're just rushing the defensive lineman, you don't need any tricks, you don't need any blitzes. Man, that's talent.
The Giants are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. The Giants from the 32. And Manning's pass will go incomplete.
The Giants really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's third and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
Edelman from the 29. And he's brought down right at the 43. And a run back of about 14.
The Patriots put some points on the board on their previous possession, but it was just a field goal. They'll be looking to add some more right here.
Yeah, they will. And, listen, when you talk about touchdown drives, you have to kick a field goal. What does that mean? That means you failed on third down. Just not a good play on third down. They got to do better in that situation. If they do, that's going to lead to 7 points.
And here's the toss. Gains about 3. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. And now looking at these numbers, it's quite a drop-off for this back who really played well just a week ago.
Jim, it's hard to run the football consistently in the NFL. We know that. And also, think about this. Running backs, they get beat up so much, it's hard for them to come out and be at the top of their game every single week.
The Giants are giving up a ton of yards through the air, which is surprising because this secondary usually dictates the flow of a game.
Yeah, they've been good all year long, Jim. They do have a good defense. When you talk about their secondary, they can cover guys, but today it has been rough. They are going to get some very fast receivers.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. And a flag comes out. And they are in on Amendola.
Holding offense.
The defense accepts the penalty.
Still first down.
First down at the 47. Brady finds Gronkowski. Able to take the football out to the 28-yard line.
There is nothing like having a great tight end in your offense now. There's so many things you can do with them. Remember, they're in the middle of the field. They can go down the middle. They can go outside. They can go short. They can go across. They can go out. Tough to cover the tight ends in this league now.
Brady's completion percentage, 60% on the day. Second down here. Tom Brady under center. Looking to go deep. Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown. That might have provided them with all the cushion they need to close this one out, Phil.
I think it did, Jim. This cushion is so big. If you and I were on the defensive side, I think we'd still be safe. That's how big it's got and how dominant a performance this has been by the team today. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20.
The Giants bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays. Randall's really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
Stands in the pocket. Ball's loose. A recovery by the defense. It's been that kind of a day for this team. I'm sure they can't wait for this one to be over.
You know, Jim, it's not always going to go well for you when you play in this league against such great players on the other side. But the one thing there's no excuse for, you must play hard, and this team just did not play hard today.
Brady. Well, I'll tell you, it's getting ugly out here. This game is over.
Oh, listen, it's been over for a while, and I just question, why are you still trying to score? Have a little mercy. I know it's pro football, and I don't usually say this, but the game has been decided. Have some mercy on your opponent and just try to get this game over.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Giants offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Cruz had it, but couldn't hold on as this goes incomplete.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Odell Beckham Jr. has the ball.
Beckham's route running is absolutely impeccable. He does it perfect almost every single time. How about that curl route? That's right out of the teaching manual. Young kids, watch that. Try to duplicate it. Nice catch, just comes up short of getting the first down.
Manning will take the snap from the shotgun. Rashad Jennings with the reception.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
Looking to go up top again on first down. Beckham has got it on a pass, had some heat on it. That's reception, number 7 for him.
My gosh, the wide receivers in the NFL now, it's incredible. It's not that you have one. Every team has 2 and 3, and some have 4. Good job that time by him hauling in that pass.
First down and 10. Ball is out. No one's going to get him now. The 20, the 10, and he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
What a deflating play for the offense. The defense picks up the fumble, takes it not only for a touchdown, but how long? Look at the blocks. That makes the offense lose its confidence. They're going to have a hard time coming back out on the field and making it happen.
The Patriots for the extra point. The point after try is in the books. The Giants prepared to return the kickoff. They'll take it at the 20. The Giants are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
The Giants lineup, split backfield. Second down and 10.
And a flag comes out. That's McCourty making the stop.
Holding. Defense. Automatic first down.
Playing press coverage to the outside. The Giants will take the snap from the 25. And that'll probably go as a drop.
Randall's unable to bring that pass in, Jim. He just took his eyes off the football. And when you do that, it's usually going to result in a drop. And those things happen. It's not a perfect game. You got to overcome adversity. I think this guy will do it. Next time it comes his way, he'll make the catch.
And Cruz has got the catch and the first. Being a go-to target, Phil, I think you would say every quarterback needs one. In fact, one just like this guy.
I know this. They need one. I know they all want one. And as a wide receiver, some guys, it doesn't matter if you double team him every single play. They just have the knack and the talent to find a way to get him.
Larry Donnell has the catch. That's 5 receptions on the day.
Jim, here in the fourth quarter, when you're down, what you want to do is just keep that football moving. That time it's a short throw. He gets a completion. Good job.
The Patriots defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Manning's going to take it from the gun. Makes the catch.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
They're going back up top. The catch is made by Daniel Fells. Pollard's in on the tackle.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
Manning's now completed 4 in a row. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
We've hit the 2-minute warning in the second half. Back now in this one, and time is running out here in the fourth quarter. Second and 4. Jennings with the catch. And Jennings marked down after a gain of 9. This will be the 8th play of this drive.
When you're getting blown out like this in the second half, get in that hurry-up offense here at the end of the game. Get some practice in it, because I guarantee you, in the weeks coming up, you'll be in this situation, and you'll be glad you worked on your hurry-up offense.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Looks like they're in press coverage here. Second and 10. Complete to Nix. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. The late touchdown's not going to change the outcome of the game, but perhaps it's something to build on for next week, Phil.
Well, it sure doesn't hurt. Sometimes when you score late in games, it does carry over, softens the blow of losing a little bit, and it can carry over into practice, and you sure hope it carries into next week's game.
The Patriots prepared to return the kick. Amendola's got it on the fair catch as the offense heads out now. Brady getting set to begin this possession. And their lead looks pretty safe at this point, and he's had a lot to do with them getting in this position. Wouldn't you say so, partner?
Oh, absolutely. Look, he is a star. We know that. We talk about him all the time. And what I love about him, he is just nothing but a team player. Well, when you know you can win the game, but just running the football, then you just run the football. Take no chances. Keep 2 hands around it at all times, and don't worry about the extra yard.
Blunt. And that gains a few.
Good job by the defensive line, standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Third down, following the run. Here's the handoff to LeGarrette Blount. Palmer's going to make the tackle.
Jim, that's just playing it by the book. You got the lead, and you want to keep the clock moving, so what do? You run the football. When you're in the huddle, as a quarterback in this type of situation, you just tell everybody two things. Stay in bounds and put two hands on the football.
Well, this is another win today, and things are starting to get interesting with this undefeated streak.
Boy, it really is. You know what? Anytime in the NFL, once you get past 6 games and you're undefeated, what happens? Everybody goes, what do you think? Can they go the whole season? I don't know about that. But right now, they're playing very, very well.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.